Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tuesday. 21. Gun. Fight. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Bryant keeps it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
39.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd and 5.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Red, up. Move. 18.
Here's Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Gotta go.
They go play action with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, gotta go.
On third down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on this. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are in for 6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
12, 11. Hey, express. Gun. Straight. Left. 21. Hey, let's go.
On first down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Being chased out left. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. He'll get it up the middle. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Get up!
From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ryan over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, got it. 39.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Right. Get out. Right.
throwing now. Ryan on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 29 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Gotta go.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now it's Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, 28 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Gun. 11. Get up!
On 2nd down, Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't it?
He's going to fire one deep over the... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Left. 11. 21. 11.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let, that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
39. Go! Let's go!
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Gun! Right! 11. Go! 11. Let's go! 21. Hey, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance.